Hello gorgeous and welcome to Water Cooler Convo Makeup, where I talk about the things that you want me to talk about, where I talk about the things that I want me to talk about, and sometimes we meet in the middle and I talk about the things that we want me to talk about. And today I thought that I would add my 37 cents to a conversation that I see happening in my comments section all the time. The beauty community sucks, it's trash, the beauty community is dying, and that this is the reason why people don't want to watch the beauty community anymore. And I don't think that the conversation is necessarily as simple as saying that it's all of the drama, tea, scandals, controversies, and all of the toxicity. Typically in my videos I put a disclaimer and content warning, but I'm not going to be touching on anything specific, so instead I'll just say, disclaimer, this video is depressing AF, and disclaimer, this video is my own personal opinion, but I do know that a lot of people share this opinion. The beauty community, the makeup community, whatever you want to call it, it's lost its spark, it's lost its whimsy, it's lost its magic, and instead has left behind this hollow shell of what we once knew, covered in the latest highlighter. I feel as though a large piece of the beauty community has been going through the same grieving process for a place where we felt accepted, safe, and happy. The beauty community, because it didn't matter who you were. Beauty is for all, makeup is for everyone. Typically, I would say that people remember 2016's beauty community, the year of Polish Mountain, the year of the full face using only highlighter challenge, all of these looks for Valentine's Day, all of these looks for Halloween, infinite looks, creativity, knowledge, and skill, and for some of us the idea of a life that we could have, because if our favorite beauty gurus can do it, then why can't we? But unfortunately, as time has gone on, the magic from 2016's beauty community has dwindled into the community that we have today. And when I say magic, I do mean magic in some form. I will quite confidently say that most of us originally came to the beauty community and fell in love with it because we wanted to learn makeup. Absolutely all of it, because some of it was a mystery, and some of what these beauty gurus were creating was nothing short of witchcraft. And as the years have gone on, a lot of us now know not only how to just apply our makeup, but how to really create a piece of art with our skills. We know what products we like, what we don't, and even if we don't know, there is such a plethora of content out there that anything we could possibly want to know already exists. Simply put, we've seen it all before. We've seen every look before, we've seen every technique before, we've seen every product before. As soon as Polish Mountain became a trend, if there was a makeup product that you could apply 100 times, there was a video made on it. As soon as the full face using only highlighter challenge became a trend, any and every individual piece of makeup but for the whole entire face challenge. Definitely doesn't mean that it wasn't fun, just means that every single ounce of dopamine was squeezed from it within the space of weeks. With such a high level of saturation in our makeup industry, it's hard not to think sometimes, do I really need this specific eyeshadow palette when most, if not all of the colors are already in my collection? Doesn't mean that we shouldn't buy what we want and enjoy ourselves, but this is definitely where some of the magic starts to fizzle out. We are seeing such a high level of repetitive saturation in content and in products that it almost starts to feel like there's nothing left. Mark Twain said that there is no such thing as a new idea. It is impossible. We simply take a lot of old ideas and put them into a sort of mental kaleidoscope. I completely understand where this is coming from, and I actually really enjoy this concept of a mental kaleidoscope, because the way I view so many things in this world is as a puzzle, but you've just got to figure out the pieces, and if I analyze something enough, I can figure out what the pieces are. The concept of there being no new ideas doesn't mean that originality is dead, but rather that we should change the very way that we think of originality as a concept. Every thought and idea is just a mental kaleidoscope of a bunch of things that we've already seen, but it doesn't mean that we've seen this mental kaleidoscope. People can do original and innovative things, even if those things are just innovative methods. So where so many of us are begging to be able to sprout from our brains the next new idea, see something new, something so authentically original that our brains just explode. Focusing so hard on this, I find that a lot of us are getting stuck on what is the impossible. I think if we started looking at originality as a separate concept to an authentically new idea, some of that magic could possibly come back, but emphasis on some. Because with all of us now knowing everything and seeing everything before, the only thing that really brings us back to the beauty community is because a hyped makeup product is being released and we want to know if it's worth our dollar, or for a specific beauty creator, and this is where it gets messy. Who here has felt personally let down by a minimum of one creator or company within the beauty community? After going through and documenting the history of the beauty community's tease, drama, scandals, and controversies, I would say that everyone who has ever considered themselves to be a part of the beauty community will be raising their hand. 2016's beauty community had so much happiness and so much charm, so much potential, and following the story of the beauty community was an absolute fabulous time until the people that we found beautiful had flaws, and those flaws at times were rotten. Lying to subscribers, scamming subscribers, racism, homophobia, sexism, xenophobia, pedophilia accusations, abuse accusations, assault accusations, dark humor, jokes about all of the above. Quality control that was such a low consideration that people's safety was genuinely a concern, and thousands upon thousands of videos made covering every single one of these situations. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't consider any of these things beautiful. So much happiness, fun, charm, so much potential for it all to be wasted on people's egos, people's pride, and people's greed. Have you ever watched a TV show for years that has such incredible character arcs, such an incredible overarching plot, so much potential for an incredible finale, just to be sitting there at the final credits and thinking to yourself, that's it. That's where all of my time has gone. So much potential, so much time, and then all of this. Now, I've had quite a few comments specifying that I am a crucial part of this problem, that I am causing the negativity by discussing all of the above, that I contribute to this issue of negativity. And here's the thing. Yes, and I'm okay with this, because I have nothing to discuss if people didn't do these things. I can't discuss these situations if they never happened, and by not discussing these situations when they happen, it's protecting the people that are causing these situations. Silence is complicity. It's an incredibly odd application to this concept, but it's the foundation of my thought process. I am a part of the negativity, but the negativity only exists because of people's trash behavior. It doesn't mean that I am protected from criticism, and it doesn't mean that I am not flawed, but it just means that there is nothing to discuss if there's nothing to discuss. In my personal opinion, I think there is quite a significant difference between holding someone accountable and cancel culture, and that would be its own entire video, but I am very well aware that even though I try my hardest to be in a specific category, there has been quite a handful of times where I've fucked that up, and for that I am sorry. But this negativity has drained the life out of the beauty community. This wasted potential has drained the life out of the beauty community, till it is nothing more than just a memory. Remember when the makeup community was actually fun? Remember when the makeup community was a happy place, an escape from the lack of satisfaction from our own lives? In comparison to the beauty community we know today, there was definitely a sense of innocence a few years ago. In the beauty community, we knew that the focal point would be makeup. We knew that we would be learning looks, skills, techniques, and if a product was worth our dollar or not. The focal point was makeup, and we could trust that, and there was a sense of sanctuary in that idea for quite a lot of people. A sense of sanctuary that helped a lot of us in our personal lives individually over the years, and we could rely on that and could trust that we could rely on that. But time and time again over the last few years, can we actually trust that? The last 3 years have just been a lot for everyone. Not only did we have the pain and uncertainty in our lives individually that is just unfortunately the terms and conditions of living, but also COVID-19 didn't discriminate, but the pandemic definitely did. It's been a time of extremes with so much unity yet so much discourse, with so much uncertainty within all of our lives. And it was our makeup community that we wanted to turn to in these extreme times, but unfortunately, as I highlighted above, it's hard to escape into the fun when it's being smothered by all of this controversy, especially when some of our top creators had no consideration or care for social distancing or masks. People are dying, but hey, influencers gotta influence. In a time where a lot of us needed our sanctuary of the beauty community the most, instead we had this. The makeup community was a sanctuary for a lot of people, but unfortunately now it just seems to be a certain handful of creators that people find sanctuary in. But I fear that there's a lack of trust in the community as a whole, that a lot of us are constantly waiting for this other shoe to drop for these good creators. So really the community has taken this really weird backstep, where there is now a fading sense and presence of community within the makeup niche. But there are seemingly smaller communities that exist thanks to creators themselves. which means that we possibly have this sense of grief or mourning for what we once had, like Christmas. When we're younger, Christmas has so much magic to it, so much mystery, so much happiness, so much joy. Really everything that I described the former beauty community to be. But then we get older, we find out about Santa, the stress of money, gifts, and really it becomes more so a holiday to get through rather than a day of happy fun and just being around your loved ones. It's a day that no longer feels the same, and because it no longer feels the same, there's this possibility that there is a sense of sadness attached to it for what we've lost. We lost the beauty community that had beauty, fun, and heart, and instead we are left with the beauty community that we have today, which in comparison is quite heartbreaking. If you told anyone in 2016 about the issues that would happen in the beauty community between 2018 and 2021, we would be horrified, but we would also be in denial. Because in all honesty, could you imagine trying to explain to someone in 2016, "Bye, sisters"? But in saying all of this, one place that is still original, fresh, and exciting is TikTok. The beauty community on TikTok is absolutely thriving. Even though there is some tension with a lot of creators, as I discussed in my recent TikTok video, at the same time, there is such incredible content being pumped out at such a rapid pace that it's easy to not realize that that is lying under the surface. New makeup looks every day, different challenges, different trends popping up every week, new aesthetics as well. Beauty and makeup TikTok is a legitimate party and absolutely everyone is invited. And even though it's a bit harder than a few years ago, anyone can still be anyone, which is even more exciting. Because of this, we see the essence of what the beauty community was, but on TikTok, and see that it's still possible for it to exist. So weirdly, it's able to emphasize the contrast between the beauty community then and now, but also rub salt in the wound. The potential to be what it once was is so glaringly obvious, yet it just isn't. And because of this, sadly, I would say that the beauty community is dead. The overarching sense of it, at least. If you were a person that is hoping that the magic of 2016's beauty community is going to come back to our reality, it won't. Because you know too much now. You know not only how makeup works, looks, techniques, products, but also you know how YouTube works and YouTubers work. You know how filming, editing, managers, assistants, paid collaborations, promotions, sponsorships work now too. We get paid to promote a product, and time again, people exploit this and exploit their viewers for money. So add that to the list too. But you know all of that, or so much so that I'm guessing you are craving something so authentically new to bring that magic back to the beauty community. But as I said before, a new idea is impossible. And unfortunately, you also know that some people within the beauty community are capable of some absolutely awful things and typically only show remorse in order to save their own career. So let go of this overarching sense of beauty community that we all held dear at one point in time, and instead focus on all of these smaller communities that still exist. If you like true crime and makeup, find someone that does true crime and makeup. If you like gaming and makeup, find someone that does gaming and makeup. If you like a certain aesthetic like goth, find someone who is goth and does makeup. But also there are some incredible creators out there that have a sense of community with their viewers. This kind of evolution in the media isn't anything new. We start with our core categories like horror, and then as time ticks by and the media evolves and the technology around media evolves, we're really spoilt for choice because it isn't just as simple as horror. There's comedy horror, there's gore, there's torture, there's found footage, there's aliens, there's paranormal, and if so, what kind of paranormal? Demons, witches, ghosts, monsters, and if they're monsters, are they real like Jaws or are they mythical like Cabin in the Woods or zombies? In my personal opinion, this evolution of the beauty community was bound to happen in a way where eventually the beauty community would split into smaller communities. It is of course a little sad that with it this overarching sense of the beauty community has faded, but if we hold on to something that is no longer here, then we can't enjoy what we have. If you have a beauty creator, doesn't matter how big or how small, that you think has a fun little nugget of the internet that brings you all of the happy feelings, please put their name in the comments and tell everyone a bit about the creator as well. Share your happy little creator nugget, give credit where credit is due, and hype up someone who deserves it. Ultimately, in my personal opinion, the beauty community that we all once loved is gone, and trying to hold on to something that isn't there is going to do what it does to everything else. Stunt its evolution and growth. Where is it evolving to? I don't know. Am I gonna like it? I don't know. Are you gonna like it? I don't know. But is it happening? Yes, whether we like it or not. And with all of that said and done, I think that is all of my thoughts and opinions in one messy little video. How are we all doing? Because I understand that this video is a teeny bit of a Debbie Downer, but goodbyes kind of always are, aren't they? Like, I've never really been happy whilst saying goodbye to something that I care about. One of the ways I know that I really cared was because I get a wee bit misty-eyed when saying the farewell. But it's just one of those things that as time passes, it no longer feels the same, and sometimes a sense of sadness just kind of comes with it. But it doesn't mean that we still can't enjoy ourselves, doesn't mean that we can't have fun. It just means that we need to say goodbye and we need to let go of what once was so that we can enjoy what we have. It's bittersweet. That's what I was trying to... Bittersweet is the word that I've been searching for. It is bittersweet, like my favorite kind of chocolate. Chocolate. Either way, please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, because hey, if you don't know me, I'm JJ, I love learning, and one of the best ways that I can learn is to learn from all of your comments, which is why I read every single one of them. That's right, every single comment. I don't know how healthy it is, but I've learned quite a lot of fun things whilst going through my comment section. But also, as I said, please let us know all of your fun little happy nuggets of the internet, and also let me know what you want me to talk about next, because I know what I want me to talk about next, but I won't know what you want me to talk about unless you tell me. And while you're letting me know all of that, please also let me know what you think of my face. Like, granted, you could tell that I've had a few too many cups of coffee today because the lines aren't as crisp as I want them to be, but hot diggity goddamn damn. That's how like blown away by myself I am right now. Hot diggity damn damn damn. Chitty chitty damn damn. I haven't thought about that movie in years. It has been a while since I've done some colored inner corner highlight, but I thought that I would do it to match the red-tailed black snake, red belly black snake, red back spider. There it is. My brain is mush. Thought I would match that to my spider booty over here. I absolutely love it. This, I am a fucking image. I am an absolute masterpiece right now. Fight me right now. You wouldn't dare, because she has too much power. I don't understand why makeup like this gives me such a god complex, but I could take on the universe. But I've been seeing so many hearts everywhere, probably because it was just Valentine's Day now that I think about it. But because of that, I wanted to give him a cute little heart booty, but I've also been seeing so many spider webs, and look, spiders aren't one of my fears, so I actually kind of like spiders. I kind of want a pet spider, but some of my housemates have spider phobias, so that's not going to mix real well. So I'm not going to get a pet spider, but I thought this would, I'm so proud of myself. This looks incredible. This looks superb. I absolutely love it. I need to have less coffee before I film is what I'm starting to figure out, but thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you made it to here, because we all know your girl loves to chat, your girl loves to ramble, and because of that, I have 2 hours and 48 minutes worth of microphone footage. That can't be right. Look, it's a short set of notes, so that does kind of check out, but this video might go up tonight. Look at me go, mom. But thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you made it to here, because I know that my videos can be quite lengthy and your time is precious and so valuable, and thank you so much for donating some of it to me and my channel. And with all of that said, I hope that you are having a fantastic day, fantastic week, fantastic month, fantastic year, and I hope that you are doing as fantastic as always. Bye everyone.